Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be epic. It's been quite some time since the last episode of update concepts or community-driven concepts to improve Brawl Stars overall. And guys, I feel like I've been missing out. There's so many awesome ideas that the community has been coming up with as of recently that I know you guys are all going to want to see. I was hyped up. I was so hyped up looking through all of these. But yeah, guys, hopefully you're all pumped up. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go. Alright everybody, so we definitely have a mixture of different things in today's video. Some things I don't know if they're going to be quite feasible, but it's still like, yeah, that'd be freaking cool, as well as some different brawler concepts and some things that I actually think would improve Brawl Stars overall. So as you can see, we're starting off with one here, and I thought you guys would all enjoy this one to start off with, and that is by user How Oh Snakes Have Babies. Strange name, but love the idea. So as you can see, there is a modifier that he came up with called toxic bushes. Guys, we all know how annoying it is for bush campers, literally someone camping in a bush the entire game. Well, in this modifier, the bushes, if you stay in there for too long, you start taking poisonous chip damage, maybe like after 10 seconds or something like that. So you can still do some strategy in the bushes, but not just linger there the entire game. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and I don't know if that'd be added, but I thought it was pretty cool. So moving along here, I thought this was also a really awesome idea. I know a lot of people complain in the community that they're just a little bit away from a certain skin that they want in the game if they're free to play, and it's really hard if like you're 2 gems away or something like that. So this idea is a new bonus item coming out of Brawl boxes that is a 40% or a so on percent discount for a skin that you would want, and I think that's really cool. It would give you another reason to like open up Brawl boxes if you're searching for a skin, something comes out in rotation, and you get that 40% discount or a actual ticket if you want to use it on something, so you can save it and use it for something that comes around the corner. I think that's really, really cool. 40% might be a little bit steep, and it's really important because I feel like skins and things that like pay to play players end up purchasing is really important for the longevity of the game, so Brawl Stars can actually like make money and make revenue. So I don't know if something like this would come, but it's a really cool concept. So kind of piggybacking off of that idea, as you can see, JMB King gives his own idea for distributing rewards amongst your clubmates or just making more interaction happening inside of clubs. And I don't know if I really like this idea specifically, where what he explains is if you would buy the Brawl Pass, people in your club would get a free reward. But I would like to kind of change this just a little bit, but I think it'd be really, really awesome if, say, for example, you had like a quest on your pass and you would complete it, and the actual verbiage is like your clubmates will get so-and-so reward if you complete that, or just having a different way to support your clubmates. I think that alone would make me want to join a club again. I've been clubless for like a couple months now just because I feel like it's a lot to keep up and there's real no benefit to it. And then circling back to this concept by C0BB3R, sorry I didn't shout it out initially, but wouldn't it be cool for a pay-to-play player to be able to purchase this skin discount to gift to someone inside of their club? That way the Brawl Stars dev team doesn't lose a bunch of money with these free rewards that you get out of Brawl boxes, and then you can feel like you're helping out someone who's free to play. I would do that in a second, guys. If like Rockabilly Mortis was out in someone's rotation, if it wasn't packed away, I would definitely buy like a 50% like discount, or if you could literally straight up purchase the skin for someone, that would be so much fun. I would love that. And you see these kind of concepts in a lot of different games where you can actually like gift skins and stuff like that and like surprise people in their inbox. That'd be so much fun in Brawl Stars. I would do that in a heartbeat. So getting into our next concept, and this is definitely a favorite inside the community, and that is an experience road. Now, I don't think this is going to be coming anytime soon, even if we really, really want it. We do have a trophy road and a Brawl Pass now, so I don't think it's on the top of the list of the Brawl Stars dev team's priority list, but I really liked this kind of spin-off where, in my humble opinion, I feel like XP or your experience or your actual level isn't super important. There's no real reason, where I feel like in like other Supercell games, I always felt it had like a higher prestige when you're a bit higher level than people in the game grinding out experience, where I feel like no one really looks at that in Brawl Stars. So maybe having a way to actually wanting to grind up in the game for XP, getting things such as this, where maybe getting a pin pack for getting to a certain tier, or some Brawl boxes, or an actual skin. I would say leave out the Brawl boxes, more like fun stuff like skins and pins and stuff like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. All right, you guys, so I absolutely love this one. Some of the ones that we went over in today's video were just like ones that I was like, yeah, that's a really cool idea, but it might not be incredibly viable in the game. I think this is incredibly, incredibly good. What it is when you're waiting in matchmaking, say you're really, really high up in matchmaking, while you're waiting, you can go into training cave with your team to stay warm and stuff like that. It's one big thing that I've always had a problem with while I was grinding up with Mortis is like getting cold. When you're waiting in matchmaking for like 10 minutes, you start to lose that edge, you know what I mean? As opposed to when you're at like 700 trophies, you just hop into match after match after match, and you feel yourself getting better and better because you're just grinding out on that brawler. Where when you're really, really high up in trophies, I feel like once you hop into a game, myself, I guess, I feel really, really like bad because I can't like stay hot if I'm playing good. So I really like this idea. I think it's a fantastic one. So moving along to another idea here by Mir Ken An, and once again, I don't know if this is incredibly viable or anything like that, but using your star points for a small amount of gems. And he explains that it would be a really cool thing if, like, say for example, like a holiday came around the corner, these wouldn't have to be out in rotation in your shop all the time, maybe just at like select special event dates. But I think this would be a really good idea. One, because I don't think we have a lot of different ways to spend our star points, and two, it'd be good for those free-to-play players if they have a few star points saved up. They only need like 5 more gems to get something that they really, really want. That way they can actually wait for those to come out and have an actual opportunity to actually get those things, as opposed to just sitting there looking at your like only 2 more gems needed gem amount to get that Rockabilly Mortis skin or something like that. So I see the utility of this, and I think it's a really good idea. Moving along to another idea by Zaw123456. And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of these things are just things that kind of jive with me. They're like more quality of life stuff, but I think this idea is freaking epic. Being able to communicate with the people that you're playing with randoms at the end. Just having a side chat bar. I don't think you should have the ability to actually type stuff out. I think that could be really, really toxic, but being able to say like, well played, you did really, really good, or like, wow, or gotta go, or like, good game, or let's play again, I think that'd be a really, really cool idea. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm trying to speed through these because there are so many awesome ideas that I found for today's video. But the next one is Art Form Cookie Land, coming up with some improvements for Training Cave, and I 100% agree with this. As of recently, I've been grinding out in Training Cave a little bit more often, trying to get better with Dynamite, and just alone with this concept, being able to go into settings and revamp your gadget usages. So like if you're out of gadgets, you don't have to hit exit and then jump back into it. I think that would be awesome. But other things such as being able to change your power level, switching your star power, seeing how it does, as well as I think it'd be really cool to have different elements inside the Training Cave, like a big buff to it, like maybe a goal post for Brawl Ball so you can practice like hitting it in like the real corner so you don't miss as much, and just stuff like that. But yeah, that'd be really, really cool. Just the gadget alone would make me want this implemented into the game, man. I think this is incredibly simple, and I don't know how anyone didn't think of this concept before, but as you can see by Ba, he has a replay or a rewards log, much like a battle log, so you could replay a box opening. Say for example, you have this crazy box that you weren't recording your screen for. You pull 3 different brawlers like this top one, a Piper, a Tar, and a Spike. You definitely want to replay that one. You want to save that sucker to share with your friends, flex on your friends. I think that would be so dang cool and something simple. I don't know how hard it would be to implement in the game, but I think that would be really awesome. Here's another example of what we were kind of talking about earlier by FlyB2027, where it's kind of the whole concept revolving around gifting skins in the game. Guys, if I could do that, there would be so many different people that I wish I could like purchase that Rockabilly skin for or something like that if they're free to play. But even in this instance where you can give like a sale to someone, if they don't have enough gems, you purchase that sale and give it to someone. So you don't straight up buy the skin for them, but you help them out if they're a few gems short, and you give them to your club mates. A little bit more interaction, a little bit more community within your clubs, helping the club mates out. And we definitely need improvements to the club. I feel like just the community-based stuff, social stuff inside of clubs. So that might be something to kind of drive that forward. And moving along to the best for last when it comes to the actual just game improvement ideas before we get into the Brawler Concepts. Guys, this I need in Brawl Stars. I would love this so dang much. So the idea comes from Ari Hangria, and that is additional statistics for the brawlers that you're playing with. Guys, if I had a way to be able to tell how many hours I've put in with like Mortis or Dynamite, or how many games I actually played, that would be so freaking cool. So as you can see on the bottom, he's checking out the statistics for Crow. He has 786 for his trophy high. His favorite game mode based on how many times you play with him is Brawl Ball, how much damage you dealt, how much health you healed, how many kills, how many games played, times played for hours, favorite pin, like all that stuff would be so dang awesome in the game. And then you could actually see like which brawler is technically your favorite, how many hours you spent playing with them. But yeah, I think I just want this as an excuse to see how many hours I've played with Mortis, Dynamite, and Colt. I think it'd be really, really interesting. Also, since we have quests that kind of rack up damage or like healing or just specific amounts, I feel like this isn't outside of the realm of possibilities, right? Being able to see like total damage on a specific brawler and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, you'll have to let me know about that one. I would love to see this. So you guys, round the corner to our next little segment of today's video, switching gears to different brawler concepts, and holy man, are there a bunch of really interesting ones. This one I wanted to start off with because I found it the most unique and really, really exciting. So the brawler was made by Cell S. Cussus. That is definitely wrong, but you guys get the point. So the brawler's name is Shrooms, and he's a chromatic brawler, and rightly so. He has really unique mechanics. So the way that works out, so I don't just read paragraphs off to you guys, is for his basic attack, he has this gun that has like toxic spray on his backpack, and while he's shooting it, he has like an ammo bar that is different from any other ammo that we have in the game. As you shoot it, your bar gets higher and higher for the amount that you're using, but if you reach the maximum limit of that ammo bar, you take damage. So if you want to dish off damage, you're going to be hurting yourself if you're hitting your ammo a little bit too much. And then he also goes on and explaining that the longer he holds out his basic attack, the more damage it does. So just a small cloud of gas dealing off that damage. I thought that was awesome. And then his super, he places down his backpack on the ground, and then it spins around in a circle. So another spawnable brawler in the game, and as you can see, he has a very unique take on how he would deal this damage. One, he has the normal basic attack right in the normal circle where he would shoot off his gun, but if he has a spawnable in the game, you would extend your basic attack, so the trigger outside of that realm or that range of what it's normally, and then it would hop to the second ring where you could control your super where it shoots. So maybe there'd be a function where it would aim towards the closest target, or you can actually bypass that and control it yourself, shooting the little mushroom poisonous gas where you want to. So I thought that was a really, really cool idea. I love this concept. So getting into a few other ones, this creator VNRV came up with two that we're going to be taking a look at. But as you can see, this is Dexter. He's a little like iguana or lizard where his basic attack is a yo-yo. So the one thing that I like about this guy's takes on new brawler concepts is he leaves it up to the imagination of what the basic attacks and stuff like that is. There are so many comments, and once again, a lot of love on this post, 6.6k upvotes, but a lot of people coming up with like different basic attack ideas and super ideas, getting the community talking. So I'm a huge fan of that. But I could see like a yo-yo brawler, right? This guy came up with a few interesting ideas for like the main attack. He's got a yo-yo where he tosses it out twice and it hits twice, dealing 950 damage each shot. So kind of like a close range melee brawler in a sense, dealing quite a bit of damage. So moving along to the other concept that I want to bring up from the same creator, and once again, no real description of what this guy would be doing, he or she, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but their name is Slide, and it seems like it would fit really well into the superhero family. As you all know, we have one spot left to be filled in that superhero family, but it looks like it would be more of a supportive character where they have this backpack filled with different items of like food items, almost like a delivery person, where they ride around on this hoverboard and then give those food items to their teammates to heal them up. Or maybe something different, maybe it's like a random thing, maybe a hamburger gives them healing, and then maybe like something else gives them movement speed. Maybe it's a random supportive brawler and you don't know what you're gonna give. I think that's really cool idea. I don't know what their basic attack would be or anything like that, but I definitely would want to play with a person like this ride around on a hoverboard. And then the final one that I thought was pretty dang interesting here by the creator I ran out of time 5, and this brawler's name is Slug. It would be a super rare brawler. So once again, I'm not going to be reading through everything. There's a lot of writing here, but basically the whole premise is it is kind of like a shotgunner. So he has somewhat close range or deals a lot of damage at close range. However, he shoots off one bullet that once you shoot it, it deals a whopping 2,260 damage at close range. But then once it goes past 2 tiles, the bullet starts traveling a little bit slower and deals a maximum of 1,120. So he is more incentivized to play at that close range like a shotgunner, but you also have the ability to shoot long distance, 9 tiles. So kind of like a shotgunner, but kind of not. It fits into a weird category that I really enjoy. So the first star power is a pretty cool concept fitting into the whole vibe of Slug, where once the bullet from the main attack goes all the way to its maximum distance, it then travels 2 more tiles, but incredibly slow, and if someone touches it, they take the damage. So it'd be a pretty good like area denial star power. And the second star power is enemies that got slowed by the super get 15% increased damage taken. So kind of like the opposite of a crow buff for one of his star powers. So we haven't seen something like that in the game for a very long time. You're probably wondering what the super does. Basically throws out a bottle, and if it hits someone or like a flask, they take 30% movement speed reduction. So nothing crazy there, but a pretty cool concept for the second star power. And then the gadget is crop killer, where he's able to just deny bushes, right? If there's like bush campers, he just hacks down the bushes. So pretty cool gadget there. I like it. But yeah, guys, those were all the ideas that I have for you in today's video. Like I said before, I feel like there are so many epic ideas in the community as of recently, people coming up with really awesome ideas. Some not necessarily viable in my personal opinion, just because of like needs or wants in the game, but then others that are like, yeah, that's viable and it's freaking awesome. So it's cool to get like a different wide variety of those things. So yeah, guys, really cool. Shout out to everyone in the community that's coming up with these awesome ideas. Definitely want to shed light on them in some way, because man, there's a bunch and you guys are so dang creative. Love the Brawl Stars community. I've said it so many times, but I mean it. It's really cool to be able to see what you guys are thinking and doing in the community over on Reddit. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like on it. I would really appreciate that. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep kicking butt out there. Have fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, you guys.